Alright, let's keep it real for a second. I didn't start out making hundreds of thousands of dollars from sports betting. In fact, I was like most people, throwing money around, chasing parlays, having those lucky weekends where I felt like a genius, only to lose it all back over the next week. But everything changed for me when I realized this isn't a game. It's a business. It's a skill. And if you treat it like a game, you'll always lose. But if you treat it like a business, you can actually make real, consistent money. Now, over the years, I've developed these 7 habits that have completely changed my life. Habits I wish I knew from day one, because once I started following these, everything changed for me. I went from guessing and losing to consistently winning. And if you actually pay attention to what I'm about to share in this video, you will never look at sports betting the same way again. Let's get straight to it. Bankroll management. If you don't know how to manage your bankroll, nothing else I say in this video will matter. This is where 99% of sports bettors lose. You're out here betting $500 one day, $50 the next, and $1,000 whenever you feel lucky, and then wondering why you're always redepositing into your sportsbook. Your bankroll should be every dollar you set aside for sports betting. So the same way, whenever you put money into a stock portfolio, you don't redeposit every single day. You set a big chunk aside, put it into your investments, and lay hands off. With a sports betting bankroll, you should never be betting more than 5 to 10% of your bankroll on one play. You're basically just hoping to get lucky. That's not a strategy, it's desperation. I used to do this. I'd win big, get cocky, double my unit size, and boom. One bad night and I'm back to square one. That's why now I have a strict rule. I never exceed more than 5% of my bankroll on one bet. It keeps me in the game. Even if I have a losing day, I know that over time, I'm gonna be fine. The second habit I learned is you need to have a unit size and understand what that means. Here's the secret most gurus would never tell you. You need to be betting in units in order to actually make money from sports betting. A unit is essentially just a percentage of your bankroll, and it should always be the same. For me, it's 5% of my bankroll as one unit. So if my bankroll is $10,000, a unit would be $500. So for me, if my bankroll is $100,000, my unit size is $5,000. If your bankroll is $5,000, then your unit size would be $250. And that means that you're risking $250 each game. All right, so why is this important? It keeps your bets consistent. You're not out here throwing $50 on one game and then $500 on the next. You're not chasing losses or getting emotional. You're sticking to a plan. In my group, every play that I post, it comes with a unit size. So my clients always know exactly how much to bet. There's no guesswork, there's no chaos, just consistent profits. Now the third one, I know you're gonna hate to hear, but I bet you love doing parlays, stacking 5, 6, 7 plays, hoping for a monster payout. You know who else loves parlays? The sports books, because that's where they make their money. I stopped doing parlays a long time ago. I only bet straight bets. One game, one result. Sure, the payouts are much smaller, but the wins are much more consistent. And if you're here to actually make money and not just gamble, that's the only way that you should be betting. Because think about it, how many times have you gone 4 for 5 on a parlay and walked away with nothing? It's not skill, you're just hoping for a miracle. Habit number 4 is quality over quantity. And I know you guys hear me talk about this 24/7. When I first started, I'd bet 10, 15, 20 games in a single day. Just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping one play would stick. And 99% of the time, nothing stuck. Now, I keep it simple. Now, I only bet on 1 to 5 games every single day max. And they're all straight bets. There's no wild tickets. There's no chasing losses. And this forced me to become selective. I don't bet just because a game is on the TV or someone on Twitter posted a game as a lock. I bet because I have a real edge, a trend, data, or an actual proven strategy. My clients know this. They're not gambling anymore, they are investing. Habit number 5 is you need to actually have deep research into your bets. If you're betting on the Lakers because LeBron's the GOAT, you're a walking donation to the sports books. I'm sorry, but it's true. In my group, we take this seriously. Every play is backed by data, team trends, player performance, weather conditions, coaching strategies. We don't just pick random teams and hope for the best. We know why we're making each play, and that's why we win. And look, I'm not saying that you need to spend 5 to 6 hours a day researching games every single day. But if you're going to put your hard-earned money on the line, at least know why you're placing that bet. The 6th habit is you need to understand and control your emotions when it comes to sports betting. And trust me, I get it. Gambling is emotional. You win big, you're on top of the world. You lose, and suddenly you're panicking, chasing losses, doubling down down, trying to make it all back. I've been there. I've nuked my account plenty of times, but the only way to actually win in the long run is take emotion out of the game. In my group, I teach my clients to think like investors. We don't chase losses. We don't double down because we're mad. We stick to the strategy. And if we have a losing day, we move on because it is a long-term game, and I cannot stress that enough. And the 7th habit is securing your profits. Winning doesn't mean anything if you never withdraw. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people turn $1,000 into $10,000 and then lose it all because they never cashed out. I have a rule. The first of every month, I withdraw a percentage of my profits because I'd rather take guaranteed money than let greed take it all back. And my clients, they know this too. I literally send out alerts to my clients to secure profits at the end of the month because we're not here to feel rich for a day. We're here to actually make money. So look, if you're tired of losing, if you're tired of feeling like sports betting is a never-ending roller coaster, then it's time to make a change. I've helped thousands of people flip their entire approach, going from losing every single month to now winning consistently. If you're serious about learning the right way, click the link in my bio. I made a video breaking down my entire strategy for completely free. And if it seems like a good fit, join the premium where I post all of my plays. I'm in there every single day talking with my clients who actually make money from sports betting. My team and I will literally hold your hand the entire process until you are making a few $1,000s a month from sports betting. The question is, are you ready to stop gambling and start investing? If you're ready, I'll see you on the inside. Make sure you subscribe for more because this is just the beginning. Let's turn your bets into a secondary income. I'll see you in the next one. And again, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment.